And to think about the fact that someone is willing to say that to somebody that they only know through online social media and don't have somebody that is able to help them work through that in their own personal life is literally one of the most heartbreaking things that I can think about. Like, it almost brings me to tears as I just say those words. It's so sad. So I reach out and I see what I can do. You want authenticity? This is authenticity. I didn't start coming until probably the first of the year. And so I was only here a couple of months, and then the pandemic hit. And so then it was just a huge opportunity to support small business, you know, when they were getting crushed. Like, how awful is it to think, like, you open, you just get going, and then pandemic hits. You can just come in.
Yeah.
This is just normal world. Sit at the Starbucks. It was like my free office, right? Buy a cup of coffee and you could sit in an office all day long. And it was sanity to get out of the house. But then I started noticing there were so many opportunities to talk to other people. You know, like, you'd see a lot of the same, like, regulars coming in and out. I remember particularly there was this guy, he was like weird. He sat in the corner all by himself, stacks of books, older guy. I met this lady in line at Starbucks, and come to find out they had just left the church that they were going to, looking for a church to come to. We invited her to church. Her and her husband ended up coming and becoming our directors of children's ministry for like 2 years. So coming here, like, one of the things I saw again was just like, Brianne is a great example. Like, she's a young kid, just recently graduated high school, going off to college. But how many people take the time to just care about her, right? Just, how is your day going? What's going on? And especially in the midst of the pandemic, right? Like, she's living at home, she's got siblings, like, she's trying to do normal life, but she loses a lot of hours. She's trying to figure out online school. And so I do feel like just taking that time for 5 minutes, right? How are you doing? What is your life like? What's exciting? Like she just said, so thankful that she just finished a class that she was kind of dreading over the summer, and now she's moving on to the next one and she's super excited. Like, how great is it to be able to just tell somebody else how your day is going, you know? And so those are the things for me in coming to a place like this, where you just get to build those relationships. And I think too, for me, like, part of what fuels me is just having those conversations with other people. And so it's kind of my outlet too, because my wife gets sick of listening to me all the time. Then I get the bonus of a really good burrito at the same time. So good. Me sitting in a restaurant in Yorba Linda, California, me ordering from a young, recent high school graduate, you know, at that restaurant, like, it's no different than what I'm doing in coaching. And like, that's what I want people to see. Like, this is not for me about trying to build a business or build an empire. Like, my family needs to eat. I want nice things. I want to take vacations. I do want to build a big business, but my purpose in business is exactly the same thing as it is when I step into that restaurant. Is like, I just want people to feel like they have life to live. When I think of having a videographer sit across from me right now, and I think about creating content, when I think about a vlog, when I think about podcasting and sharing videos on social media, I think it is the most conceited and like selfish, most ridiculous thing to do, especially for somebody that's nobody, right? Like, we expect those things out of, I don't know, a Gary Vee or Ellen DeGeneres, or I don't know, whoever. Like, those things people will pay attention to. And so you think about, like, why would I do something like this? And it's because of people that continue to reach out to me for whatever reason, because they feel comfortable enough to say that they're struggling with something. And I don't think that's because of some image that I've portrayed saying that I've arrived at something, but it's actually because I've been honest enough over the last 2 years and even 9 years for some of the people that have been following me. I've been honest enough to say that I still struggle with a lot of the same things that everybody else does, that I'm not above anybody, that I'm not beyond anybody, but I'm just really living this life. And so my hope is in doing this is that people will just continue to see me as transparent and as honest and as authentic as humanly possible. That through capturing awkward moments, through capturing rants, like just whatever, that this is just my life. And I'm passionate about helping other people to live the life they were created to live, just as passionate as I am about me living the life that I was created to live. I hope that through just continuing to communicate that through video, through vlog, that people will begin to see just a little bit deeper into who I am. And they're either gonna get to call BS on every single thing that I've said on social for the last couple of years, or they're going to believe that I'm as authentic as I claim to be. So now's when you're expecting me to ask you for something, right? Like this is the pitch, this is me. I'm gonna say, hey, subscribe, like, connect. And I want you to do all those things, but not because I want a fan. I don't need another friend, I've got plenty of those. I want to build a community of people that are willing to step into the same mess, the same joys, the same struggles together. So if that's you, subscribe to the vlog. Connect with me on social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, I live there. You can email me, you can text 714-202-9402. You can become a part of my foundation's community, and I would love to connect with you. But it's not to pitch you anything, it's just to continue to live this life together, to build community, and hopefully to come out the other side better than we went in.